There comes a time in this life, baby, where you try. This is the time, so don't say maybe, live life right.
Leo, this is your June 2016 reading. It's love and relationships as well as the general forecast. We're starting with love and relationships. The first card that comes up outlines the state of your relationship at the beginning of June, and this is the heart-to-heart conversation card. So for Leos, the time has come to have that conversation, that honest discussion with your partner, be it your romantic or platonic partner. There's something that is bugging you, that's sitting in your heart that you need to discuss with them. And it says you are keeping in your feelings, and this is building a wall between the two of you, and it's affecting the state of your relationship. So it's obviously a biggie, it's a big subject, and you are reticent to approach it, but the time has finally come because it is now starting to erect this barrier between you and your partner. The next card that comes up says this is what the learning curve is about. And this is the fact that you're not discussing whatever this is, whatever the subject is slowly but surely corroding your relationship. It's eating away at your relationship, piece by piece. And because it's doing it slowly and piece by piece, you're not aware of the size or the impact that it's having, how large the impact it is that it's having on your relationship. The final card that comes up says, if you love something, let it go. If it comes back to you, it was really meant to be. So I think what you need to look at here is you may need to let go of the relationship or of something within the relationship to give it the freedom to move on. Whatever the case may be, this is now has come to the point. I think for a while now, Leo has been dealing with something in their relationships. And now the time has come to face it head on, and if you need to let it go, then let it go. The time has come. Now your general reading says what is coming in this month, and the first card that comes up is that of the observer. This says you need to distance yourself to gain a better perspective. So once again, I think this is relating to the rest of your reading, or should I say to the love part of your reading. There's definitely an aspect here of being too personally involved. You've gotten too entangled in whatever it is, and you need to distance yourself slightly so you can get a better idea of what exactly is going on here, because you're too immersed in it. You can't see the trees for the forest anymore. It says this is one of those times in life when you need to gain a neutral vantage point. Consider what you need to understand about the conditions and the people involved, rather than yourself. So you need to take a look at the other people involved here. Why are they doing what they're doing? What is it that they're doing? So that you can understand their perspective and their motivation as well. That's what this is going to give you, is an insight into their motivation. Now the second card that comes up is what you will learn from this. And this says you will realize what you thought you wanted may not be the best choice for your happiness. So what you've been fighting for all this time, maybe to hang on to, or trying to change the way you want it to be, is in the end not going to serve your highest good. It's not going to serve you. It's not going to be what you want. So fighting for it, trying to change it, in the end is probably not going to be what you want, and you're probably going to leave it. So bear that in mind. That's why you need that neutral vantage point. And then it says what you earn if you learn is a steady heart. Life takes on an easier, more flowing, more unhurried feel to it. It allows you to stop and enjoy what is happening. So I'm going to leave that with you guys. You'll know how it plays out in your life and what this guidance suggests for you to do. Now your archetype for June. Archetypes, as you might have heard me explain in the other monthly videos, are energies that have been around since the beginning of time. They are energies that no matter how fashion changes or people change or the world changes, those energies are still around. And the ancient cultures made 3D characters out of them. They fleshed them out into characters, and they really were fantastical characters, as you can see in this card. Now, the archetypal energy for you guys this month, Leo, is that of the Anubis, protection. And it says, grief and suffering are a natural part of life. Know you are loved and protected at this time and at all times. So whatever the situation is that you're dealing with at the moment, it is causing you suffering. It is causing you unhappiness, but to understand that, well, all the Leos are going through it in some level or another. And that it is part of the growth process. It's part of you recognizing something or learning something so that you can expand and grow, and at a later stage in your life find a happier way because you've learned this lesson. And also that you are loved and protected at all times. You need to remember that regardless of what you are going through with whatever this situation is, know that there is someone at your back for you. There is someone watching over you. Now your Lion Wisdom card says, examine areas where you feel constrained and free yourself. It says, look to see if you are perhaps doing the same to someone else, constraining them or restraining them in some way, and let them have their freedom. Freedom requires courage, so let go of the fear. Your soul path card is that of the seagull. The seagull speaks about broadening your horizons. Your world has become a little bit too small, which is what the other card said as well. You need to look further out. You need to go further out to find what it is that you're looking for. It's out there. But you're stuck in this small place that you've restrained yourself or someone else has restrained you. You're not seeing the bigger picture. You're not seeing the big world out there that is waiting for you. The final card that comes up, the guidance card, says expand your flexibility for change and you'll enjoy the vitality of life ahead. I don't think this is the first time you've got these two cards together, Leo. In fact, I think it's the second time in the last few readings. So it's that inability to change, to let go at the moment that is holding you back and definitely making you unhappy. So whatever it is that needs to change, it's time to do that. Okay, so that is your June 2016 reading. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching this.
For a long time, baby, I know you can tell it lately. I lived alone and I'm tired. All I want is something real, something I can sink my teeth on. Every time I see you there, trying to write you a quirky little love song. So here we go, let's pack your things and I'll move mine to the trash, 'cause your stuff's newer, nicer than mine. Lived alone for a long time, baby, I know you can tell it lately. I lived alone, I'm flipping tired. All I want is something real, something I can sink my teeth on. Every time I see you there, trying to write you quirky. All I want is something real, something I can sink my teeth on. Every time I see you there, trying to write you quirky. Can I hold you? Can I love you? Can I tell you I'm thinking